to another Friday Sews here in the hay meadow. My name's Hayley and this is my channel, and I like to talk about sewing, patterns, fabrics, unboxings, all kinds of things. What I've been doing, I generally get off topic very easily. Hello Sia, yes I know you're there. Welcome. Great to have you back if you're returning. If you're new, hello. Hope you enjoy. So here we are, another Friday Sews. So, what has been happening? Well, first up, Easter was fabulous. So we had the family over on the Friday. That was all finished by about 4 in the afternoon. They all went home, and after relaxing for a little bit, I came out here to the sewing room and started cutting out. Actually, no, I wasn't cutting out, I was ironing. So I came out, I ironed up test fabric, which I used a lovely viscose that I had gotten, that I'd picked up from Spotlight a few months ago now. This might be a bit disjointed because it's been thundering outside, it's threatening to rain, so, and I'm in the sewing room. I'm actually in, let me just close that door. It's not that it was unexpected because I knew it was going to rain. It's been threatening rain, so not unexpected. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, I've been going on about the assembly line high cuff sweater for the last few videos. I'm sick of hearing myself talk about it. I'm sure you are too. So I was determined to make it over the Easter period. So I didn't want to cut into my Liberty fabric straight away. I had to do a tester first. So I had a lovely fabric in a viscose from Spotlight that I had been wanting to make up for a while, and I had some ribbing in my stash which went perfectly with it. And yeah, so I made that up on the Saturday. Was really happy with it, very happy with how that one turned out. So I then got stuck into making both of my Liberty fabric ones on the Sunday, and I finished them off on the Monday. So perhaps while I've been talking, I've actually got the video going here so you can see me doing my toiles in the garden. You'll notice that I've changed the camera angle this time, so it's a bit different. And yeah, and I love them. They have turned out fantastic. I am in love with them. Really surprised at how little fabric they use. So I bought 1.5 meters of each of those Liberty fabrics. And I probably had at least a 30 centimeter length left. I guess they were probably 140, 150 wide, something like that. Yeah, very happy with how they turned out, and the fabric usage is really, really good. So yeah, I can highly recommend that pattern. And I'm eyeing off lots of other fabrics that I've got in that range to make more. And I keep telling myself, just relax. There are other patterns out there. Yeah. Anyway, I really like them. So you'll see that I've worn them with, I come home from work this afternoon and I wanted to, you know, do some toiles with them on. I wasn't looking fabulous over the weekend. You may hear that I actually have a bit of a croaky voice. I lost my voice on Saturday. So after all the talking on Friday, I think it was, little man Lincoln gave me a bit of a snuffly nose. And yeah, then I lost my voice on Saturday. So Chris was happy about that, but you know, that's okay. I came out here and spent the day out here. So that was my Sunday sorted. I completed most of the 2 Liberty ones on the Sunday, and then just finished off the cuffs on the Monday. So, and they're fabulous. So that's I've got 3 of those now. So I've got to be happy with that. Now, you might be wondering what I'm wearing. This is the Sewing Revival fantail top. I've talked about this before. I love this top. I've got 3 of these as well. This one here happens to be my favourite one. And I wore this to work today. This is the first time I've worn it to work and the first time I've worn it with trousers and not jeans. Usually I would wear this with jeans, but I put it on this morning because it was a bit cooler. It was only going to be about 20 degrees here today, so it was a bit cooler. And I thought, okay, that doesn't look too bad. I like that. I think I'll wear that. So I'm not sure if I've actually shown this one, so I thought I would do a twirl in this one as well. So you've probably seen that already. Yeah, so that's what I'm wearing at the moment. This is a linen, and it's gorgeous. I love it. This is one of my favourites. Now, so what's next? I thought I would try another Sewing Revival pattern. This time I'm going to try the heron top. And this will be my entry into the Sew April Blouse 23 challenge. So I'm about to do a tester. So I've got my fabric here. This is a lovely rayon from Spotlight. So I've got 1.75 meters here. I'm going to do a long sleeve version because we're going into winter. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to do a short sleeve version as my tester in this beautiful fabric. And it's got a little puff sleeve. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the closed neckline or the open neckline. I think what I'll do is I'll do the closed neckline and see how that goes. Now, I did make I made the egret top a little while ago, which is another Sewing Revival pattern, which is another one with a gathered, very simple gathered neckline. But I made it in a cotton lawn and it was very oversized, very big. So what I've actually done this time is I've used the finished garment measurements, and I know you should do that anyway, and I do. I look at that. But up until recently, I've been very unsure of ease. Like, what equals an oversized? What equals a loose fitting? What equals a semi-fitted? However, one of the wonderful ladies from the Pink Ladies who join in the Beyond the Pink Door hosted Zoom calls, she actually put into the Facebook group a picture of an ease calculator, I guess you would call it. It shows like a body, and then it shows how the garment would sit, and then it's got, you know, if it's a skirt, if it's a blouse, if it's a pants, if it's a coat, and what the different eases are. So if it's fitted, if it's semi-fitted, if it's loose, and if it's oversized or very loose. So I've used the calculations in that to then look at the finished garment measurements and choose the size based on that. Now, it's actually 2 sizes smaller than what I would make if I was just choosing my body measurements and allowing the ease to be what it's supposed to be. Yeah, wish me luck. Anyway, that's the plan. So that's what I'll be doing over the next couple of nights, is making that heron top in this absolutely beautiful, I think it's a magnolia print. Has it got it written on here? Yeah, many magnolias. So it's absolutely lovely. I think it's gorgeous. So I think that'll make a really nice spring summer top. So that's the plan. Now, if everything goes all right with this, I have got many fabrics to choose from, and I'm actually thinking I might actually do the double sleeve. So there's a long plain sleeve, and then there's a double sleeve, and the bottom half is like a balloon, a puff sleeve. So yeah, so getting a bit adventurous there. We'll see. I'm not going to go too far. Now, while we're talking about blouses, which we were, today in the mail, I received from Beyond the Pink Door. This is not an unboxing as such. So a few weeks ago, Andrea advertised some kits. So she was offering the honey blouse. So who's that by? I'll tell you in a moment. So she was, I think it's Fibre maybe. Honey blouse. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Look at that gorgeous box. Absolutely stunning. Just love it. I love the way she's just so artistic that it comes out of everything, and colourful. Everything is colourful. So the sticker on this one is a gorgeous little button sticker. Hopefully you can see that. So yes, this is an actual sewing kit. So she talked about on her lives offering a sewing kit. And she asked for interest, and I definitely was interested. So she offered 2 different colourways of the same fabric, the notions and the pattern. I'm pretty sure that was it. And I chose the black background, or the black backed fabric, the black colourway. Can I get it out? Oh. Oh, wow. So she's got an absolutely beautiful little sticker on here. And as you know, Beyond the Pink Door, BTPD, Beyond the Pink Door. So she's had a little sticker made here, and it says, "Believe in the process and dive in with Andrea." Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully that is going to come up nicely. Isn't that gorgeous? I don't want to rip it, but here we go. I'm going to rip it anyway. Okay. Ooh, so what have we got in here? We have a project planner. So I'll be able to make a note of the size that I used, how much fabric I've used, any notes for any alterations that I may make. Oh, so that's lovely. Oh, so we've got a little envelope here with a little pinky purple heart on it. I'd say this is going to have some notions in it, and I am correct. So we have a black Gutermann thread, which is always handy. Love another thread. We have some skinny steel pins for fine fabrics. Now, I'm pretty sure that these are actually available in Andrea's shop as well. This was another line that she started to carry just before Christmas time, actually. We have, some sewing machine needles. Some, I think it's Class or Class A. I've got a story to tell you about machine needles in just a moment. So they are some universal lightweight needles, so that's awesome. Oh, then we've got a gorgeous, what are they called? Label, which were made up specifically for Andrea. And then, oh, look how fine they are. Some lovely little buttons in here, and they are uber fine. They are so cute. Oh, look at those. I've got no idea how big these buttons are, but they're tiny. Look how tiny they are. And there's 5 buttons in there. Okay. Now, we've also got some interfacing. And I would think, is it? Not sure if it's stretch or just a woven. I'm sure there'll be an instruction somewhere. So that'll be the interfacing that I need. Then we have the printed pattern. So that's going to be excellent. I'll actually have to trace the pattern out myself. That'll be something new. And now for the fabric, and this is just gorgeous. Whoops. Have a look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful fabric. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful drape on it. Absolutely lovely. Actually, this will tell me. Fibre Mood, I was right. The Fibre Mood Honey Blouse is what the pattern is. So if you've seen the Honey Blouse, it's got an absolutely gorgeous little ruffle going down the placket at the front. So that's going to be a nice challenge. And when Andrea has done it, she's actually done the placket with the ruffle going across and also to one side. So I think I actually like it when it's on the opposite side and the button placket is actually visible. We'll see. We'll see. But yes, so that. Will I get this done for Sew April Blouse? Maybe. Maybe. No pressure though. I'm not going to pressure myself. Now, I was telling you about, I said I had a story about needles, machine needles. So I am new to overlocking. I've only recently engaged the blade on my overlocker and have become more comfortable with my overlocker, so which is great. Things are actually looking really nice inside. However, I've had a couple of instances where I've broken the needle, one of the needles on my overlocker. And I happened to break my second to last needle on Sunday whilst I was sewing the bands on my 2 Liberty ones. So I was then, okay, I've never had to buy overlocker needles before. I've bought plenty of sewing machine needles, but never had to buy an overlocker needle. So I had to go to work today. So Chris went out to get overlocker needles for me. He actually went to, there is a sewing shop here in Gawler, where in my new town. And I'd said we'd driven past it a couple of times. I'd had a look at it online. It is mainly focused on quilting, but, you know, figured I'll go there at some stage. So he thought he would pop in there today and grab a couple of packets of overlocking needles for me. His experience was not the best. He won't be going there again. Yeah, they just offered him some Janome ballpoint needles, so he was not happy at all about that. Yeah, so then he drove into the closest Spotlight and managed to get some Class A overlocker needles for me, so that was good. So he went and grabbed those for me today. I've got 3 packets there, so I'll keep going for a while. So that's it from me this week. Hopefully you are busy sewing up a storm, and I look forward to seeing you in the chat. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.